Well, I suppose it's a welcome back into the Phoenix camp. You've had time with the football ferns. How do you reflect on the experience of not only these most recent games, but of course you were there for the USA games as well. So it's been quite the couple of months for you.
Yeah, it's been huge. You know, I keep saying I never expected to be in this position this early in my career, and you know, this quickly this year as well, especially heading into a World Cup. It's been amazing. You know, the environment's incredible, the people are incredible. It's been really good for me, and I think I've grown heaps just being there and, you know, being able to watch the girls play and be a part of it. It's been crazy.
Was it nerve-wracking? Did you get nervous going into an international setup for the first time?
Oh, 100%. It was the first camp was probably easier than the second one. I think I kind of went into the first one having no idea what I was going into, just kind of taking it as it came. But, you know, the second one, I knew what I was going into and I knew what the expectations were, and I think that was where the nerves came in, because I have such high expectations of myself and I wanted to meet those expectations. So I think that, yeah, definitely had some nerves.
And the feedback that you got from the coaching staff, was it positive? You didn't get a game, obviously, but was it positive, the contribution that you made and the way you performed in and around the camp?
Yeah, the coaches were really happy with the way I performed. They said that you know, I was tracking well, and I'm good at pushing the players around me. So they were really happy with that, and I really added to the environment by doing that.
Let's talk about the Wellington Phoenix season. Obviously, you've had a full run on the side with Lily's injury, and not that might have made a difference anyway. It might have been you pushing her anyway. But how happy are you with the way the season's played out?
I think that this season's been incredible. I think we've really grown as a team, and personally, you know, I've had to step into some huge shoes that maybe I didn't think I would step into this year. It's been great. I think it's been a huge learning curve for all of us, and we've narrowed down, you know, the games to 1-0s, to draws, to having huge wins, and I think that there's still so much more to come from this team.
If you think about the goalkeeper you were when you first came into the Phoenix environment and the goalkeeper you are now, where do you think the big development areas have come for you, the big improvements, I guess?
I definitely think, you know, game management, game awareness, decision making, that's something that you can't get without playing games. So I think that's been huge for me. Yeah.
As far as, I mean, you're not massive, you know. I mean, goalkeepers, you know, obviously part of it is being physically imposing. But you seem to, you know, be able to control the penalty area, be a physical imposing presence. Is that something that you specifically look to do, to be a big presence in goal?
Yeah, I always say, like, I'm not physically the biggest or the tallest, but I think I have huge energy and huge amount of, you know, communication and leadership from the back, and I think that counts for a lot, if not more, than being physically bigger.
Absolutely. And as far as the Phoenix defenders are concerned, obviously you've got the likes of Kate Taylor and Mac and Marissa and that in front of you. How does the communication work between the 4 or 5 of you at the back? Are you the loudest voice, or are there others as well?
I definitely think I'm probably the loudest on the field, but I think that we're all very open and honest with each other. Everyone knows that if something's not working, we're going to talk about it, and if someone has something they need to improve instantly, what someone's going to say. And I think we have really good communication between the back line and myself. Yeah. Cool.
And just to finish, 6 games to go. Do you feel like the squad's got it in them to really finish strongly this season?
100%. I think we have, after that game against Sydney on the weekend, you know, one of the best sides in the league. I think we have so much to prove and so much to achieve in the next 6 games. I'm hoping for 6 wins, so I think that'll be best outcome.
And you spoke about leadership before, Bri. You got to wear the captain's armband late in the game a couple of weeks ago. How special was that?
It actually took me by surprise, to be honest. I didn't know that Chloe was going to give it to me. She kind of gave it to me and I went, I don't want this. But she was like, no, you do. And Wiz put it on my arm and I was just like, you know, it is what it is. I think I'm a leader in the team without wearing an armband, and I think that just comes naturally for me. So it was pretty incredible, yeah.
And it's the Pride celebration at the moment in the A-Leagues. How special is that, watching on and having our Pride celebration game this week?
I think it's really exciting. It's really important to have this celebration and to celebrate people of all different identities and all backgrounds. You know, personally, it's a huge moment for me to be able to step on the field with a club and a team that supports me and other people like me, and I think that's really exciting. You know, there's so much room for more awareness and more love and more of everything in this game and in the world, and I think it's going to be a huge step in the right direction for the club and for the A-Leagues.